Welcome viewers to Inspireme Media Network. Today to inspire us, we have Mr. Moses Christopher, a business growth strategist and a tech education consultant. Welcome to the show, Mr. Moses.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
We're happy to have you here today. He's a sales and marketing coach and a member of the Realtors Marketing Academy. Mr. Moses, can you please tell us a little about yourself?
Okay, like you rightly said, my name is Christopher Moses, and I'm a digital strategist. So I use digital tools to help businesses attain growth. That's basically what I do. So, and versatile in the real estate. I'm very active in the real estate industry, and more so in other industry. So basically what I do is using digital tools and strategy to grow businesses.
Okay, great. So can you please talk to us about customer awareness, how to reach and convert customers?
Okay, when it comes to customer awareness, over time, I've got to understand that one of the challenges, or one challenge in the real estate industry, especially among realtors and even developers, is that they don't know their customers. That is the first thing, which is supposed to be the first thing you need to understand before you even talk about marketing. So now there are different stages of customer awareness, and your marketing message must meet each of them at the different stages of awareness. Stage one of customer awareness is unaware. Okay. So there is a customer that is not even aware that there is need to invest in Ibejileki. They don't even know what is happening in Ibejileki. They don't know there is something happening in Ibejileki. There are people who are not aware. Just like if I should use health as an example, there are some persons who are sick but they are not aware. So if you tend to sell them something that is to cure that ailment because they are not aware that they have an ailment, there's no way they want to buy that thing. So, and that is a stage. And there are a lot of realtors, a lot of business owners whom we've seen over the years. What they are struggling doing is selling product to someone who is not even aware that he needs a product. So that is number one stage of it. So the right thing to do is for that kind of customer or for that kind of a person, instead of selling products, you sell educational content to the person. So you tend to give the person education, educational awareness. So just like, for example, when COVID started ravaging the world, most of the ad that was being done was focused on creating awareness about the dangers, about the presence of COVID. That is the first thing that was done. Nobody was selling drugs. Nobody was selling a particular substance to anyone. The first thing is education. So if you are in the real estate industry, you want to sell any product, you need to give me a reason why I should buy land in Ibejileki. Educate me about what is happening in Ibejileki first. Educate me about the area. So I tell realtors, sell the location before the product. So that is the first stage. So you need to use educational content to educate the person who is at the stage of unawareness. Now, when the person become aware, the next stage is problem aware.
Okay, so there's the unaware customer.
Yeah.
Who you have to first educate.
Yeah.
We'll be back after this break to emphasize on this. Okay, welcome back. Mr. Moses, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Again. So you were talking about the level of unawareness. Yeah, like how you need to educate someone on buying land in Ibejileki, especially seeing that the trend is for people to move closer to Lekki Phase 1. So if someone like me, I'm struggling to go get accommodation upstate, and you're advising me to invest in Ibejileki, you actually need to show me why. Okay, so that's the first stage. Please, can you continue on these stages of customer awareness?
Okay, after the unaware stage, when the customer become aware, but most of the time they become aware of the problem. Okay, example, like I was saying earlier about the COVID example. So I'm now aware that there is a sickness called COVID. Okay, and also it could be that another example or I could take is most of the time I see realtors advertising real estate as a form of investment. And before you begin to talk about form of investment, the investment is supposed to help me either run away from something or gain something. I'm either running away from poverty. So I need to invest so as to move away from poverty, or I need to invest so as to run towards success or wealth. Because there are 5 stages. Stage 1, unaware. When I become aware, I'm only aware about the problem. Okay, become aware that, okay, there is need to invest. I have financial problem. I need to manage my finances. How do I manage my finances? Those are the things that becomes dominant in the thoughts of this person. So you also need a form of content to be able to create awareness. Okay, telling the person that there is
A
problem, why you are always running out of fund. There's a problem why you are not succeeding. There's a problem that is why you are always struggling to pay your children's school fees. There's somewhere the problem is coming. It's not because you are not earning much. There are a lot of people who are earning, still they struggle to meet their basic need. So instead of looking for how to, let me go get a new job, let me get a new job that will pay me higher, look inward and see that there is a problem. So that could be the next content you need to provide as a salesperson. So from that stage of educating the person about the problem, the next thing, when he becomes aware of the problem, he begins to search for solution. Okay, so he starts searching for solution. How do I solve this problem? So if I have financial challenge, there are different things or different ways I could solve that challenge. I mustn't invest in real estate. Okay, there are other means of investment. I could invest on crypto. I could invest in other forms. So the work of a realtor or of a real estate consultant is to sell the unique selling proposition of real estate. Why real estate is better than other forms of investment. That is what you need to sell, not the product. So you begin to sell, okay, real estate is this. You begin to create content that compare real estate and other forms of investments. Buying of bond, buying of shares, and all of this. You need to write content as a salesperson to compare all of this and see, position your product, your industry to be better than the other. So when you are able to educate the customer from the point of solution, where the customer is looking for solution to ease our product, and looking for a solution to ease our problem, the next stage you move into is now product awareness. 80 or 95% of realtors or even any salesperson out there, 80% of them start from stage 4, product awareness. And that is why they struggle in sales. Because as a salesperson, your work is to be known, liked, and trusted before you transact. But most people want to start transacting before they even get known, before they even get liked, or before they even get trusted. In the online space, it doesn't work that way. So that is why you see most of these big brands, they keep pushing out their products. They keep pushing out awareness about the value of their product because they want to be known, they want to be liked, they want to be trusted, then they begin to transact. So when I begin to think, I already know you before, just like sometimes when you want to sell, you're thinking about, if I should ask you now, if you think of brushing your teeth, what toothpaste comes to mind?
Close-up.
Close-up comes to mind. Because you've known them, you've liked them, you've trusted them over the years. So immediately later, brush your teeth, close-up comes to mind. But people would also, or salespeople should also be careful because there is also sometimes problem in that line. What do I mean by that? There is a common observation, if some of you have not seen, there's something very common out there. Along the Uber, Taxify, and so on, which is currently Bolt and Uber. Uber has market dominance. Uber has market dominance in terms of the name.
Taxify.
But Taxify is dominating in terms of making the sales and profits. You will see somebody inside a booth. Call the person, he tell you, I'm inside, I'm coming with Uber. Book me Uber. Whereas the person is inside the booth.
Yeah.
Okay? That is also a problem sometimes. So that is why you don't just only focus on pushing all of this. Make sure you get the sales. Okay? So now you keep pushing the sales, you keep pushing the product. And when you are pushing the product, you keep pushing the value proposition of your product, your unique selling points. Why is my product better? Why should I invest in a gazetted land and not a C of O land? Why is this better than this? So you need to explain to the customer, because your work as a salesperson is to help the customer make decision. So you need to provide the customer with valuable information that helps the customer make this information, because every decision-making process requires information. And when you are the one that they go to for this information, they reward you with their buying decision.
Awesome. Wow, that has been quite a lot.
Thank you.
So we first get known, we get liked, we get trusted.
Then
then
transact.
it's easier to do the sale, because it's now as if the prospect is buying from a friend.
True.
It's now much easier.
Let me just say something there. If you look at, some persons must have encountered this. You see some people will screenshot an ad. Overseas will just, Chris, I know you are close to all these real estate people. I saw an ad advertising so property. Please, do you sell this type of property also? So what is happening there is that someone has spent money to run ad, but because he has targeted people who don't know him, don't trust him, don't like him, so they would rather look for someone whom they know, like, and trust, than they transact with that person.
Wow. That's so good. I'm sure we have really been inspired by these nuggets. It's mind-blowing. Thank you again, Mr. Moses.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we'll definitely have you another time. Until then, viewers, stay inspired. In your effort to make your sale, get known first. Be patient about it. Get known, get liked, get trusted, then transact. Till then, be inspired.